All right, we are horned up and we are live.
And we might be alone right now.
Alone, great song. I think we've done that multiple. Heart, Alone. How do I get you alone?
Such a banger.
Let us know in the comments as you trickle in. We're going to wait a little while, but we got the band back together. It seems like it's been eons.
Yeah.
Nice atmosphere.
It's been forever since I've seen your face. Your beard's really lush right now.
Feels, I don't know what that means. Like it's hairy?
No, just thick.
My face is thick?
I said your beard is lush.
It's in my face.
And you're a lush as well.
Yeah, we're all lush. We'll give it a little time here, let people trickle in. But football, it's the dead time of the year, but we're in the home stretch, I feel. Mm-hmm. July's right around the corner, training camp. Let's effing go.
Yeah, and the next Horned Up will be just weeks away from training camp. I think the rookies report, the 20th, and the vets the 22nd. So it'll be very close. Look at Tim Lindsay's trickled.
It's trickled. C seems like a new name.
So very creative.
Effkin Horned Up SKOL, baby. Good to see you. I have trickled.
C is an underrated consonant. N, R, S, T, L, all get the love. C is pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't watch Wheel of Fortune often. When I do it, it's enjoyable, but I would say once a year, maybe.
I just like watching the final puzzle. If it's ever on, I just want to see the final puzzle. You can't spell cock without a couple of C's. Remember that.
Too stressful. Purple Pumpkin Face. He's good at drinking beer. I believe it. I don't know what this means. Bob Swede, how you doing, buddy? It seems like it's been a while. Matamita, good to see you, man.
Great to see him.
Hope work is well.
C lurks in the shadows, just like Robert Stack used to do.
Present and accounted for.
John's here. The enforcer, John Caroline.
Training camp is coming. It is coming. Mm-hmm. Let us know in the comments if you're going to training camp. Dates are out. Tickets are there. Go get them.
Mine's purchased. I know yours is as well.
Foggy.
Jeez.
Yeah, the Omni Viking Hotel, man, it is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it's the best damn setup you can possibly hope for. Walk from your room to training camp, have a plethora of beers, and you can just walk right back. Great restaurant. Players are all over the hotel. In the elevator, you will run into one guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you will. I told Brandon Dillon in the elevator one time, I said, give it hell this year.
I saw Samus Reyes in the elevator last time I was there. I'm like, pretty sure that's Samus Reyes.
I bet it was.
I think I said, sup.
Sup,
man.
Well, we got some Vikings news to talk about. We got some trivia. What else we got going on? Mailbag. We got some stuff to talk about.
A couple of little segments more likely to happen. Maybe some summer shockers that could happen this summer. They'll be shocking if they did. Yeah. Oh, Lindsay hasn't been to a training camp since Mankato. Well, Mankato was great. It wasn't as nice, but it was something.
Felt like home.
Boomtown across the street was dangerous, very dangerous.
Bowling alley was dangerous. Got some tickets for Christmas game. Wife will only let me go if she can get obliterated and watch a halftime show. See, your wife sounds like an angel.
She sounds like, she sounds beautiful.
Wants to get absolutely obliterated.
Wow.
Hopefully she's a nice drunk, not angry.
And hopefully it's like what halftime show is she hoping for? I mean, that's never announced this
usually
early.
Just like the mascots playing football.
When I went there, it was like one half of
although Christmas game one half.
What was the kind of like a rap country duo? I can't think of the name right now.
Oh no, she throws up a lot. One of my first Vikings game I ever went to, Bobby McFerrin sang the national anthem.
Don't worry, be happy, Bobby McFerrin.
Yep, I believe it was when the Oilers were still the Oilers. Steve McNair was just drafted, and Bobby McFerrin sang it. I was there once when Ruben, the big dude from American Idol, sang it once. Shit-faced. I might have even booed him. Hope not.
I don't consider Bobby McFerrin to be a great singer. He's more of a vocalist.
I think it was all about the name.
Yeah,
I think it was all about the name.
Like Jamaican too, pretty thick accent. Huh. Interesting.
Whatever.
Interesting.
Let's get into some Vikings.
Let's hop into it. Yeah, we got 33 watching right now, which is
33. Roger Craig, Harold Moreau, and I'm sure a safety wore 33.
What was Robert Blanton? He's 36.
31. Or yeah, 36. He's
all
lucky
right.
to even have a number.
And we will, if you want any super chats, get you in the wheel. One bar will be doing his trivia here later. Not going to tell him the category at all because I don't want to give him any help on that. But we'll spin the wheel after he wins or loses. Let's get in some news. Jack Griffin, he ain't going to be a Viking this year. He is going to be a Seattle Seahawk. So a question arises. Who the hell do we turn to now if we need some cornerback help?
Nobody. They're set. I mean, it was cheap too. $2 million up to $3 million, I think, in incentives. Tim Voss, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I mean, it was disheartening. I really, it just made so much sense to bring him back, especially at that price. But clearly, they didn't want him. I mean, Shaq Griffin, he's wearing Vikings gear. He would have came back in probably a second. So it whatever.
I won't say they didn't want him. I just don't think they wanted him yet. Like I think they really want to get a feel for what they have in the room right now. The guys they brought in, the rookies, the young guys. I know Zemayevan, our buddy, pal of the show, one of our best friends. To see how these guys develop. And maybe they feel good about the room. See how Mekhi Blackman's, Tim Lindsay. Damn. Yeah, so I think they just want to see what they have. And maybe I would expect a signing if they feel like they need one probably sometime in August.
There's still a lot of names out there. The Rasul Douglases, the Kendall Fullers, the
Stephon Gilmore. He hasn't hung him up officially yet.
Yeah, I don't want him back, to be honest. I guess I'd be impartial, but there's still some names out there. But Shaq Griffin, like, not only was he familiar with the Vikings, he played pretty damn good. So it's like, it just was like that perfect slipper, the perfect winter slipper.
It's a real nice fit.
There isn't a bad slipper. I lost my slippers. I haven't had slippers in like 3 years. I don't know where the hell they are.
I got a couple pairs, and like, do they not make them where they go above your ankle anymore? Like, they're all seem to be like these clog style.
Fuck you. Who wears slippers above their ankles?
Just I want to have some ankle because I want to go outside and like just in the snow. I want to have some ankle protection.
If you're going outside in the snow, you should put boots on.
No.
I don't think I've ever even seen or heard of a slipper that goes above your ankle.
A little bit of ankle support and coverage. I want to be a little bit warm.
Those are like stockings. I don't.
No.
What the hell you're wearing,
man? Orange pair when I was growing up. They were awesome. To slide across the carpet really fast. Knack is here. Always good to see Knack.
That doesn't make sense.
No, I have to show you what I'm talking about. Alec Lewis was talking about emergency break the glass type of quarterbacks at the Vikings getting that situation. He mentioned Kirk Cousins and Ryan Tannehill. I did a video news this week, and I talked about this, but one more, I want to get your take on this. In your opinion, what is break the glass emergency type? Like, you're breaking the glass. What would have to happen for that to be that case where you're going to go out and get yourself a Kirk Cousins or Ryan Tannehill?
Adam, author. Adam, congratulations, buddy.
He's an author?
That's fantastic. Should be very proud of himself. All right, break the glass. What would have to happen?
Yeah, like what would be the scenario where you actually do that and go and trade for Kirk Cousins?
Sam Howell would have to lose his backup job. Like, he would have to not be the backup. So, like, we'd have to go into the season where Brett Rippon beats him out or something weird like that. And then, obviously, which we don't want to happen, McCarthy would have to go down because McCarthy could go out. He could throw 0 touchdowns and 48 interceptions this year. He's not getting benched. So Howell would have to get benched or be the third string for some reason. That's it. Because they're not going to put Brett Rippon out there.
No, mine is only if McCarthy gets hurt. Like, if McCarthy's hurt, then and you want to, early, if it's week 1, week 2, preseason, or whatever, then you go out and do this. Otherwise, you said, like, McCarthy, I don't care how bad he plays, if he sucks, you have to know what you have in him at the end of the year. Like, you can't have any questions. I don't want to see the Anthony Richardson shit either, where you let him start 3 games and you pull him, you start somebody else. No, McCarthy is your starting quarterback every single game this year, good or bad. You got to know what you have. And if he's hurt, then you go and do something like this.
Yeah, but I still think if he gets hurt and Sam Howell is the backup, they're just going to roll with him. Like, there's no point to go out and get a Kirk Cousins unless he goes down when the Vikings. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, unless the Vikings, if McCarthy were to go down and the Vikings were like, 9-3 or something like that, then maybe it's like, all right, fuck Sam Howell, let's go get.
Well, 9-3, you're probably past the trade deadline at that point.
You get the gist. You get the gist of it.
I don't get anything. Ben Gosling suggested Brian Flores will test the head coaching market after the season since no extension has been imminent or even talked about at this point. What do you think?
That's like saying I'm going to test the head coaching market. I mean, there's got to be a mutual interest here. Nobody seems to want him. I mean, I think he's playing hardball. I think he's saying like, hey, you know what? You guys aren't going to like extend me. He's been one of the best defensive coordinators in the league for years. He hasn't really had much of a sniff. I don't know if he's ever going to get it.
What's the worst thing you've ever sniffed?
Oh God.
I think I know exactly what it was, and it was in my mom's bed.
No, well,
it wasn't my mom. No.
Well, maybe it was the sheets.
Whatever you do not go in my mom's bed tonight. What'd you do?
It was so inviting. It looked very comfortable.
It was locked. You had to break in.
I think I broke a Q-tip in half and just put it in that hole. Just popped her. I don't care. I was tired.
Yeah, I was
fairly inebriated. I had at that point I had a 1990 Beretta. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I sold that to you.
Thank you.
Hell of a car. Hell of a car.
It saw some things. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it did. KOC was not listed in the top 10 returning coaches of 2025 from PFF. How does the reigning coach of the year not in the top 10 for returning coaches?
PFF. I enjoy PFF. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. He should be top 5. Purple Sam Squad training camp. Let's go. That's so stupid. I mean, and the fact that they had Kevin Stefanski in there, which I like Kevin Stefanski. I think he's a good coach, but no. I mean, come on, give me a break. There were some names in there. They had who else was in there? Was LaFleur in there? They just had some names that just made me ill.
But seriously, like if you're the reigning coach of the year from the NFL, like you at least need to be in the top 3. Like, I mean, that's just common mathematics, arithmetic.
Well, and there was, Nick Sirianni of the Eagles, who I can't stand personally, but he was like 9 or something. I mean, it was weird. Andy Reid, absolutely. I think he was 1. He should be 1. There was some like the top like 2, 3 or whatever, easy peasy. But Kevin O'Connell, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. ESPN listed one final offseason move for each NFL team. I think you did a video on this today, and he had the Vikings signing edge rusher Matthew Judon. When I first read it, I was like, "What the hell? This guy's a moron." And I saw his reasoning, and it's a valid point. Like the depth after Dallas Turner is slightly horrifying.
Well, it is, but like, who gives a shit? I mean, how often did we see the number 4 edge rusher out there last year? Dallas Turner couldn't even get to see the field. Patrick Jones was out there the whole time. And now, if they were to sign Matt Judon, regardless if he's the 4th edge rusher or not, he's still somehow, some way going to take snaps away from Dallas Turner. Can't happen. Bo Richter.
And to me, if you're adding somebody, it's got to be a corner. It has to be a corner at this point.
Yeah, I said basically anybody but an edge rusher. That would probably be the last position I would have put on there was edge rusher. I think that whoever wrote that article got to the Vikings was the last one, and they're like, I'm so tired of this bullshit. I'm giving him Matt Judon.
No, and that was my initial thought, but at least he did the research to know, like, after the 3rd option. But
he didn't do any research. He wrote, who is Bo Richter?
Yeah, well, he's the fucking the erection is what they call him.
No. Nobody does. That was already voted down. So stop calling him that. They voted. The people have spoken.
Yeah, he's Richter scale, whatever you want to call him. Vikings analyst Cody Benjamin from CBS Sports and WCCO said the Vikings' biggest uncertainty is the quarterback position. He did an article, I think, for every team. And JJ McCarthy is the biggest uncertainty, which I think is fair. Like, he definitely is the biggest uncertainty.
Yeah, no, we all love JJ McCarthy. We all have high hopes, but we've never seen him play more than against the Raiders in a preseason game.
A lot of talk in the comments about Davy's roids.
Davy's got roids?
Bless you, Davy.
Sit in an ice pack, man.
Maybe a nice cold bag of frozen peas. We'll help you out with those things if they're all flamed up. Poor Davy. Great man. Horrible case of roids going on right now.
Roids are on fire.
Good song. So that is your Vikings news. We're about ready to jump
Davy's roids are on fire.
Into the mailbag. And this, of course, we know there's always going to be a question from Musty Insane 166. How much does Mekhi Blackmon and Theo Jackson have to show this season to signal that they can become a decent starter? How much?
Is that how it was worded? I thought it said who has to show more.
No, I copied and pasted it.
No, I believe you. I blame 100% on me. So what is the actual question? How much do they have to show?
Do Mekhi Blackmon and Theo Jackson have to show the season to signal that they can be a decent starter?
Jeez. All right. Well, this question really just is completely different than what I thought it was. I got an answer, but
and what's the metric? You go by. I just want them to be making plays every game. Like whether Theo Jackson's having an interception here or there, Mekhi Blackmon sticking coverage, knocking down guys, shutting some guys down, making the tackles that they got to make, and not just being a huge liability. So for me, that's what I want to see. Just don't be someone that other teams are targeting and picking on. Make some plays, and basically I just want them to do their job. Just do their job.
I think when it comes to Theo Jackson, how much does he have to show? I think he has to show a shit ton because we're banking on him. They signed him for what, 3? He's here for the next 3 years. Harrison Smith's going to be gone. Josh Metellus is going to be a free agent. This is Theo Jackson's time. If he doesn't show much, if he's just kind of like a guy out there, F him. I mean, we're going to have some holes. We lost Cam Bynum, so it's like he's got to show a ton. He's got to show that he can be a starter next year. And when it comes to Mekhi Blackmon, I'll give him a lot more leeway, but we got to remember Mekhi Blackman's going to be a free agent after next year. So hopefully he doesn't even get a sniff of the field until he's 100% healthy, and maybe he already is. But he's just got to show he doesn't need to be a starter by any means. He's just got to show that he's very good depth because after next year, he's a free agent. So these guys got to show a shit ton.
They do, but I mean, Blackman's only had 1 year in the league, so if he looks
he's
like
a free agent after
starter,
next year,
I will feel fine. Theo Jackson's weird because preseason darling last year, and when he was playing last year, didn't really do much. So to me, that's the bigger concern of those two. Just make some fucking plays, do something. Chris Vikings 30 says, what quarterback this season are you more afraid of playing, Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson? P.S. I'm horned up at a cabin tonight, so won't be on SKOL. Won't be on SKOL, everyone. I read that wrong. There's no comma there.
It's Lamar Jackson, 10 times out of 10. Any quarterback that can run will always outdo the gunslinger and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, see, I actually went the other way because I think you could probably fool Lamar Jackson in coverage. So you can almost make him one-dimensional, where you could just make him run all the time. So I think what Brian Flores could throw at him could really confuse him. Joe Burrow, to me, I don't know. To me, I think he could maybe understand a little bit better what Flores is doing. I think he's more of a cerebral quarterback than Lamar Jackson is. So I get what you're saying, but I think you can make Lamar Jackson one-dimensional.
Yeah. Just running quarterbacks scare the shit out of me. We've seen too many times. The Michael Vicks. It's been too many times.
I'm not looking forward to face neither one of those, to be honest with you.
Nah, we'll probably win, though. It'll be awesome.
No doubt.
Ashley, what's happening? Ashley's in the house.
Ashley, good to see you, Ashley. Montemita
is in the house. Good to see you.
Damn. Montemita says, did the Vikings add a veteran wide receiver to the team? Hashtag 15K.
15K. If you're watching, you're not subbed, do us a favor, hit that sub button. We will get there before week 1 of the season. That is a 1 bar in Lupagus guarantee. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Will the Vikings sign a veteran wide receiver? Montemita, no.
It's actually, it's not like I wouldn't say a talent heavy position, but a player position. It's probably one of our deeper positions. I know there's some questions about who's playing where down the depth chart, but I don't see that happening at all.
No, if for some reason they didn't draft Mr. Felton, I would say it's in the cards. But Felton, Naylor, we got Rondale 4 that are 100% making the roster, and then you get into the Tim Jones, Rondale Moores, Silas Bolden. So let those youngsters, little whippersnappers, bust their balls to make the roster.
Delton's asking, what's our date for camp? Are we ready to reveal when we'll be down there?
I don't think anybody's really on pins and needles. I will be there the 27th.
I thought it was the 29th.
The hell? When am I going to be there? No, 29th ain't it. Definitely not the 29th. It is the Monday. I will be there 28th, Monday the 28th.
And I will be there Thursday, August 7th. We're going to be there different dates this year. So Thursday, August 7th or the 28th. I'll be there.
Yeah, 28th. I know Harmsy's going to be there the 28th. Yeah, if you guys can make it down when one of us are down there, we'd love to buy you a brewski. So let us know.
Let us know, and let us know the answer to this one bar. Who is the Vikings' all-time greatest middle linebacker? Skinny wants to know.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that was on there. Middle linebacker, greatest all-time. Man, I'm going to miss some old dude. You know what? I'm going to go with my favorite all-time middle linebacker. He's up there, but it's got to be Scott Studwell.
Yeah, it's the only answer. He's got damn near he leads a team in career tackles. Played for 14 years. It's Scott Studwell.
Scott Studwell, again, I think it was the first game I went to. They had a signing out there, and he was one of the dudes. And that was, I don't know, mid-90s. He still looked like he'd just fucking dominate out there. Scott Studwell. Who was some other good ones? E.J. Henderson was very good. Chris Claiborne sucked.
Eric Kendricks, Matt Blair. There's been a lot of good ones.
Yeah, there has been. Trying to think of some really bad ones. Who was a really bad middle linebacker?
Gary Bolster.
Gare Bear. When you nutsacks get the 15K.
How dare you?
Slow and say Jack Del Rio was good.
No,
absolutely. Good. Thank you, Gare Bear. R.I.P. Hawk. Who's that?
I think the wrestler.
Christ, he's still alive?
No, he died. I think he died quite a while ago.
Yeah, say there's no. What were they called? The Animals or no?
Well, Animal and Hawk were the Road Warriors, and they went to WWF. Warriors. They were Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom. All right.
So yeah, known as both. So
that is. It might have happened 20 years ago, but R.I.P. Hawk.
R.I.P. Hawk. I'm sure sniveling little rat face.
Jesse Solomon, part of that Walker trade.
So good. Hawk and Animal both R.I.P. Damn it. But their manager is still alive. He's still hanging around. All right, let's play a little more likely to happen this season. What's more likely to happen? We're going to name scenarios. One bar will shoot some to me. I'll shoot some to him. Say what is more likely to happen.
I'll let you go first. I think I might have done this wrong, but we'll see.
All right, what's more likely
to happen?
Julian,
what's up, buddy? Get your butt to training camp. Training camp. Let us know what dates you're going to be there. All right, what? You go ahead.
What's more likely to happen? The Vikings win a playoff game or the Vikings win the North?
Vikings more likely to happen?
More likely to happen. They win a playoff game or the Vikings win the North?
They're going to get a playoff game, so I'll say that.
They're going to finally break that playoff streak under Kevin O'Connell.
They're going to do that for sure. All right. I think maybe we're on the same page here. More likely to happen. Offense and defensive line both have a lot of new faces, a lot of new mojo going on here. Who's more likely to get off to a slow start until they gel and become fucking dominant?
I think it's the O-line. I think the O-line left to right.
Are you nuts?
Forming chemistry takes longer than the D-line. Like
Ryan Kelly, Will Fries. They've been playing together for years.
Yeah, I know, but he's hasn't been snapping JJ McCarthy for years, and you're gonna have a rookie at the left guard position. Christian Darrisaw sounds like he may be back at left tackle right away. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's what the shops we got from Tampa, but school. But I think that takes longer to form than D-line. D-line, one guy can emerge oh my God, your D-line's awesome. So I think it's gonna be O-line.
All right, I like it. I don't like it, but
no, so you hate it more than anything in the world. All right, what's more likely to happen? The Vikings have two 1,200-yard plus pass catchers, or the Vikings have two 1,000-plus yard rushers?
Oh, it's not even close to receivers.
Really? Even with the potential suspension of Addison?
When is the last time a team had 2,000-yard running backs?
I don't know, but we got.
I don't know. Has that ever happened? Now. I'm just curious if that is
horses.
I know. And my next one is actually kind of on the same. Well, not really, but I don't know if that's ever happened. It's had to have happened. I know there's been I think there's been a quarterback and a running back. Boy, somebody wants to look that up. I'm actually very curious.
Julian Marcus says pass catchers.
Pass catchers. Detroit, 90-year-old man.
Detroit, maybe. Detroit? Just recently?
Maybe. It might have been. I don't think it's happened very often.
I don't know.
All right. Jackson Allen. Bo Jackson.
Isn't he a country musician?
Sounds like one. More likely to happen, Isaiah Rodgers has a Van Ginkel-type breakout season, or Jordan Mason becomes RB1 by midseason.
Oh, man. I think those both have a very high chance. Just because of what I've seen Kevin O'Connell do with who's already been here, I think Jordan Mason may not be really fully unleashed. I'm going to go with the Isaiah Rodgers is the Van Ginkel this year, but it's really fucking tight.
Oh, I like it. We're getting some answers here. Alan Jackson. Yeah, I think you're right.
100%.
Saw him at the Minnesota State Fair once.
I saw Sammy Kershaw there once.
Ooh, Sammy Kershaw. Hell yeah. We're getting some answers. Sounds like,
yeah.
I don't know if that ain't real. All right, what else you got?
Maybe. With this, Vikings finally beat the Lions, or the Packers finally beat the Vikings? What is more likely to happen?
Packers aren't going to beat shit. I think they're going to be absolutely horrible this year. They suck. They got a wide receiver trying to play cornerback right now. Who do you think they are? Robert Tate? They are going to be absolutely horrible.
Let's beat the other in 2 years.
No, we're beating the Lions. The Packers aren't beating the Vikings. The Packers are barely going to beat anybody. They're a bad team. They have bad players, bad coaching.
One bar is predicting the Packers will have the number one pick next year.
I'm not saying that, but they should. They're a bad team. They did nothing. They lost like one of their best players. They didn't really improve at wide receiver. They got a rookie in round one who's going to be an absolute bust. The Packers are bad. It's a bad football team.
There's your answer right there.
What, the most recent
happened just last year?
I bet it hasn't happened, but I bet that's got to be one of the first times it's ever happened. But when you said that, it did. I
don't know. I think it's your turn to throw me. I did 5. I don't know how many you did.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. This is my last one, but I'll think of one on the fly. All right. Jeff Okudah or Rondale Moore make the final 53. One of these guys makes it. Who will it be?
More likely to make it? I just watched a video of Rondale Moore working out. He looks really good.
Oh, we do. Hold on. A little bit of breaking news here. I didn't know this actually happened. Packers are butt.
Yeah. Julian Marcus said it. It's definitely true.
I think they're going to suck. I think the Bears will finish above them.
Jeez, I'm going to go Rondale Moore. I think with Jordan Aston's suspension, that maybe helps him out being a veteran wide receiver. This is my Vaughn. Like, I think he could actually jump, and I think there's some other young guys who could maybe knock Okudah out. So I'm going to go with Rondale Moore, more likely.
All right. Yeah, that's kind of a toss-up.
It was a tough one. Very tough. All right, more likely to happen, the Vikings re-sign Jihad Ward, or the Vikings re-sign Stephon Gilmore?
It's got to be old Gilly. Old Gilly.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I love Jihad Ward, but defensive line and when it comes to that edge, he kind of plays multiple positions. They're pretty set. I think they're pretty set. And Gilly is going to be cheap. So, yeah, that's an easy one for me.
All right. Just a reminder, we got 3 on the wheel right now. So you 3 have a great chance of winning. So we'll run up a swag or something from one of our sponsors, which we just have one sponsor right now.
No, we got a ton, and we got some new ones down the pipeline.
Sponsors. 2. We're working on so many sponsors. More likely to happen, the Vikings. Is it my turn or yours? Do you think of your bonus one yet?
I haven't yet, but keep going.
All right. More likely to happen, the Vikings win their first 5 games, or the Vikings lose 4 in a row after the bye.
Jesus, no, we're winning 5 games. I don't even know the
5
schedule.
in a row. Their first 5 games. So remember that stretch of the bye.
Well, London overseas were very good. No, we're winning the first 5 games.
Okay. More likely to win the first 5 games.
Yeah. Let me think of one here.
Davey's back. He just put some ice on his hemorrhoids.
Attaboy. Ice those puppies, man. Like nice little purple grape hanging there.
Purple Sam Squatch is just busy on Google finding all these stats for us right now.
Thank you. Thank you very
Delton's
much.
high on Rondale Moore. He's also high on Brian Asamoah and Camp. Look at Matamida always sneaking in there. You know he's going to do it.
Matamida, let's go.
Look
Trying
at
to
this.
think of one.
FW
Really
Ender. I think there might be a lot of gadget plays for old Mr. Ty Felton this year.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what I really hope. I mean, I got high hopes for Ty Felton. Like, no healthy scratches, like no inactives early in the season. Get that dude out there, get him out there often, and just get him involved. Like, let's go. I mean, a 3rd round pick.
Yeah. Yeah, and a guy who's versatile. And I hope KOC uses that to his advantage.
John,
I expect,
sir.
Yeah, I expect him to have a lot of carries, some jet sweeps, some crazy ass shit with Felton. He's fast, man, and he's actually kind of thick for a wide receiver too. Hit the like, says Delton, because Ashley's not doing her job.
Yeah, I don't know what we're at. I mean, it's very dead time of the season. We appreciate you guys hopping on when there's really nothing even to talk about. But you know what? It's going to pick up very soon. Very soon. Remember, anybody that joined us late, I will be at training camp on July 28th, Monday. Lupicus will be there on August, 7th?
August 7th.
August 7th. So if anyone wants to hang out, we'll be there those days. And probably drinking copious
amounts of beer, of Miller Lite. Big Mo in AZ whipping out his lengthy
Big
membership.
Mo. Jesus, he's a green Papa Smurf.
I know. That's horrifying. Did you think of one or not? Ashley is admitting to her fail tonight.
I don't think I'll ever think of one again.
That's fine. That's
fine. All right, here we go. There's 2 guys on this roster right now that appear to be like right on the cusp. To me, it comes down to one or the other, and it's a special teamer. So Tim Jones is looking at that wide receiver 5 or 6, but more so just the special teams. Then you got Tavier Thomas, a guy who's looking at cornerback 4 or 5 or really nothing. 2 very good special teamers. Which one of those make the final?
Julian Marker.
And maybe both of them do. I mean, just give me an answer.
I don't know if he wrote that late or if he...
Julian Marker. I'll be there July 28th. Lupix will be there August something.
Yeah, it looks like I'm hanging out with Delton. He's yelling
at let's go.
Hanging out. Hell yeah.
Hey, Delton, I'd be shocked if Brian Asamoah is still there. So I don't know who you're going to yell at this year.
All right. I'm going to go... I think Tavier Thomas has an easier road. I just think there's a lot of wide receiver competition. There's a lot of guys, and you can question about the experience and who's going to be there. I think Tavier Thomas has an easier road to making, the defensive. Like his role on defense is easier to get there than Tim Jones is on offense. So I'm going to go with Tavier Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tavier Thomas. I mean, take his special teams out of it. I think he can just make the roster without it.
Wow.
He's actually pretty. I mean, he plays pretty decent when he's out there for corner. So
I don't know what Tim Voss is talking about, but apparently he's in whatever he was.
Julian Marker and Tim Voss are going to hang out week 2. It sounds like.
Oh my God, a couple of pals right there.
I've seen movies start like that, and I'm talking about the 18 plus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think we have Brokeback training camp going on right there. Brokeback week 2. Let's go to a new segment we've never done before. It's called Summer Shockers. What are some preseason summer shockers that would just shock us if they happened?
Yeah.
Pure speculation.
Yeah, I want to get them out in the comments, too. What are some shocking things that could happen over the next between training camp and preseason?
Look how long Davey is. 13 months. That's how long his membership is. Whew. Tim Boss is going to play the role of Mike Honcho.
Pull my butt apart. I want you to know that was Mike Honcho.
Gary says, they're just
scheduling conflicts.
There's conflicts in the schedule. He's Sam Squash says Kirko returns. That's it. That's his shocker. Not bad.
That is a shocker. I think we signed another corner, says Julian Marker. Brokeback training camp confirmed.
Mm-hmm. I can't quit Delton.
Sorry, Davies. Someone else brought that up. But yeah, get some more ice cubes on your ass. Holy shit. Tidy SKOL. Definitely with a shocker. Josh Oliver, tight end 1. Hope those hot chicks show up again. I do not remember that, but
I don't either. Like, what are you talking about?
Probably not overly sober. Vikings trade for Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
I got a lot of shockers.
I got 3. You want to start? Or you want me to start?
I'll start.
Well, You got 6. You might as well start.
Jeez. I'm looking at these. All of these aren't overly positive. So let's see. Shocker number 1. Will Reichard's woes continue.
Yeah, I actually thought about doing so with Will Reichard as well. I hope it doesn't happen.
Nobody wants that.
I trust him.
Yeah, I mean, my reasoning is we've been burned by kickers so many times. Not only that, but getting like Blair Walsh gave us all the hope. Oh, dude, we got to kick for the next 15 years. I hope this doesn't happen, but until he gets that confidence back up, there we go. That's a good one.
Could you imagine if we did that again? No, I know. Like, I get it. Like, I hate even talking about it, but it's not. It would be shocking if they did. I think he'll be fine.
Something was not right in the head for Will Reichard. You can say, oh, he was injured, whatever. Those are some ugly kicks.
Yeah, there was a couple bad ones. All right, how about this one? Vikings cut Jalen Redmond. Everybody's assuming he's safe.
We've seen it. What
if he regresses?
We've seen it many times. Even if he doesn't regress, maybe somebody steps up. Like that would be a shocker. But also, if it happened, and be like, I wouldn't like crap my pants. Be like, yeah, all right, whatever. No, it's a good one.
I don't think we can like rule it out.
Shocker, maybe not a shocker, but I'm saying it anyways. Ty Felton grabs wide receiver 3 and doesn't look back.
Yeah, I think he'd really have to show up as a route runner, pass catcher. Like, I think he'd have to, and a good understanding of the offense for him to get wide receiver 3, which I'm not saying he can't. So I think it would be a shock.
Doesn't look back. Solidifies it. Jalen Naylor
gets it. Why would he look back?
This guy.
I mean, they love him. They love him. I think Redmond at Bulldog LLC, they're 2 very different types of players. Taimani, just your run stuffer, nose guy. Redmond more on, outside pass rusher, set the edge, stop the run, but
very good against the run.
Yeah, I mean, Redmond's just so damn fun. He has no neck. He just runs around there with this little.
Love him.
Yeah, run around like that. Yeah, I mean, I think Felton has to develop as a more polished receiver to assume that position.
All right, well, here's a shocker. Max Brosmer is the darling of preseason and still gets cut.
Wow.
Just rips it up and gets cut.
I have a similar one. But yeah, like it's possible. I mean, the dude's smart as hell, quick release, maybe not the strongest arm in the world, but like I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up having a very long NFL career. I have a similar one, and I'm gonna go with mine right now. But you see it though, like you see a lot of guys be preseason darlings and then get cut. Like it happens all the time. So that to me, like we should maybe go into this expecting.
Kyle Sloter, the plethora of running backs.
Who was that receiver that ended up signing the Browns? I always forget his name. He was like the talk of preseason.
Yeah, and got cut. Yeah, it happens every year. And it's
D tackle a couple years ago had like 5 sacks in the preseason. We cut him.
He was from the Niners. Or maybe he went. No, it happens every single year. And we get excited about it. He's going against guys that are going to get cut anyways. So it's easy as a fan to be like, holy shit, this guy's really good. But really, he's just going against garbage.
Exactly. I got one that's very similar. Vikings trade Sam Howell and go with Brett Rippon and Max Brosmer as the J.J. McCarthy backups. Could you imagine?
I mean, flipping Sam Howell that quick would be a little bit crazy. I mean, who would give anything for Sam Howell at that point? But it would be shocking.
Maybe they have an injury to the quarterback position. It happens every preseason.
Even if Max Brosmer, and when I did my 53-man video, I called him Sam Brosner the whole time because I'm an idiot.
He's a friend of the show. How dare you?
I didn't feel that bad.
Me Nuppagus, though.
I didn't feel that bad. But if I think Brett Rippon is the new Sean Mannion, by the way, I think he's going to be around forever. I think he's going to be on the practice squad. If he doesn't beat out Brosmer, I think they'll sign somebody else. Or like you said, if Howell gets traded, Brett Rippon is just going to be on our practice squad for the next 10 years.
Could you imagine? We had 3 young quarterbacks at the quarter. Like this team that's actually pretty stacked from top to bottom. And you have just like unknowns at the quarterback position from top to bottom.
Shocker. Mr. Zemaia Vaughn dear friend of the show, not only makes the 53, but he's like CB 3 or 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's going to continue to absolutely light shit up. He is going to have a beautiful training camp. And preseason, he's going to be the man. He is going to be the man, and he's going to be a guy that we can rely on.
I hope so. I love talking to him. Good dude, good head on his shoulders. Like he was,
good football player.
Yeah, and he wasn't like he was. I'll say confidently humble. Does that make sense? Like, I mean, like it was like confidence, humble. I mean, like it was just fun talking to him, and like he was, you could tell he was happy with his performance. He was not scared about any pressure added on after this. So yeah, I think that we might actually have something there in Zemaia Vaughn.
Dear pal of the show. Do you have any more or not? You done?
Yeah, I got one more. This one's for Delton Don, if he's still there. Vikings keep Brian Asamoah, sending Kobe King to the practice squad.
Not a fucking chance. That's not only, I mean, that would be shocking. I think somebody else put it out there earlier. Ivan Pace shouldn't be overly comfortable right now. He really shouldn't.
But I saw someone mention Kobe King. I mean, they're the same. It would be Eric Wilson, who I think would take his job.
I don't. I think Kobe King. I think
they're the same. Neither one can cover.
No, I'm just saying Kobe King. Like I think King and Blake Cashman would be the starters. I don't think Ivan Pace should be going.
If it's not Pace, I think it's Eric Wilson starting. I think they would go.
I don't even think Eric Wilson is 100% to make the squad. Like Eric Wilson and Ivan Pace are the same guys, so you keep one of them. And then maybe I don't know what you do, but like I think Kobe King has a legit shot to start. Asamoah, I don't think Bulldog LLC says he's head to the CFL. I don't think he starts in the CFL.
Jeez, Louise. Well, Delton saw him. He saw him last year, and he'll see him when we're there together on August 7th.
Yeah, and I hope he's cheering him on. I mean, Asamoah, there'd be a great movie. It'd be a great story if Olsen came out and ripped it up. My last one is Blake Brandel plays his best football to date in the preseason. The dude just absolutely balls his dick off.
That would
Still
be
doesn't get to start.
Very surprising that I hope we trade him for like a 5th round pick. He plays so well.
Jesus,
God, this guy's awesome.
5th round pick. I would take
in 2028.
Fair. That'd be fine.
I hope he does. Like, I mean, I want us to move some of these pieces on our team for some picks. I mean, I know.
Well, I wasn't. My angle wasn't that we're going to trade him. It's just like, you know what? He gets to take a little bit of a backseat. Pressure's off. He's going to be a very good backup. And in preseason, the dude just absolutely balls out.
And he is versatile. I mean, he can play tackle. He can play guard. I mean, if it wouldn't be the worst thing if he can show out and actually, be a guy you can plug in. But.
Randall for Acres.
I don't trust him at all. There you go, Randall for Acres. Let's get him back.
You know what? You know what is the worst thing?
We got Vincent all riled up right now. Delton's all riled up.
Oh, he's always riled up. He's thinking about whoever those girls were at training camp. I don't remember.
I don't either. Was there even girls there?
I don't know, man. I was watching.
He was looking at Harmsy sucking on those Johnny Pops. That might have been what it was. Harmsy freaking took down a whole Johnny Pop in one slurp.
I don't know if I remember this right. I feel that Delton was wearing very long socks with his shorts.
I think he might have been. I just remember I saw him. I'm like, is that Delton? And he looked over and he found us.
Found us. He found our hearts. That's what he found.
Hell of a dude.
Every night before bed, I tell my children about a man named Delton.
Really? What do you say about him?
It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
All right, so that wraps up the summer shockers. That was way more fun than I was expecting it to be. And now it's time for trivia. So we have 7. No, we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think we have like 3.
No, we got 5 on the wheel. We're eligible. Last chance to get on the wheel for Swim Barn Love against merch or something from Mini Grown.
Mini Grown. One Lup, the promo code One Lup is still very active, 50% off.
So good. They also have a deal right now where I think if you buy, I think gummies, you get like 4 drinks thrown in there.
That is actually very accurate. Mm-hmm. Did it. Delton long socks, Vincent.
That's long socks, Delton. Long socks.
Long socks.
Yeah. Let's get that right.
What do you say?
No, I just want to make sure it wasn't
bad word.
With Cox.
All right, let me get this wheel locked and loaded.
Oh, Brendan's on.
What's
anything
the
less than 4-1 or 5-0 failure is a failure to start the season?
Huh?
Brendan says anything less than 4-1 or 5-0 is a failure to start the season. And he also put on I should put that up. I don't show that.
Let's see. We got Tim L. We got Purple Sam. What's the topic for trivia? Gare Bear?
Yeah, it's Vikings they signed but never played a snap with the team.
Oh, shit.
The line's
Johnny.
5.
We got Brendan. Brendan, welcome, man.
Brendan.
Seems like a new name.
It does. Feels very new.
All right. The wheel is locked and loaded.
All right. The wheel is locked and loaded.
Comments are hidden. I will not see if you guys put the answers out there.
What do you think with this? Julian has a great suggestion. I mean, it's not bad.
Ain't bad. We'd have to have him send us a picture of him posing.
100%. 100%. All right. Question number 1. The Vikings signed this defensive player on March 10, 2025, and released him on June 13th, never playing a snap with the team.
Signed him in March and released him in June?
10th. March 10, 2025. Released him June 13th.
What the hell? I have no idea.
Gary Balser thinks it might be Demetrius Underwood.
I mean, this guy must.
Remember, if you get without multiple choice, it's 2 points. With multiple choice, it is 1 point.
No, I'll know it when you give it to me. I'll know who it is. I think it's, and I'll get it instantly.
Is it A, Theo Jackson, B, Zemaya?
Hold on. Didn't you say defensive line?
No, I said defensive player.
Oh.
You've already.
All right. Nope. All right. Yep. So you think I think that we might have released Theo Jackson?
No, I just giving you. I make it easy sometimes for you.
Jesus, yeah, this is very easy.
B, Zemaya Vaughn, C, Michelle Powell, or D, Bubba Bolden.
Oh, it's Bubba Bolden. It was our first signing. He's gone.
It is Bubba Bolden.
I was thinking defensive line for some reason.
Gary answered before the question. He went Bubba Bolden right at the back.
You got it?
Right. Yeah, you're right. You got 1 point.
Gare Bear.
You got 1 point. All right. Question 2. Despite having 218 career receptions, 2,499 career receiving yards, and 12 touchdowns, the Vikings released this wide receiver before ever playing a snap in 2022.
You know what's funny? I know exactly what you're talking about. I wouldn't be able to say his name. I mean, I know who it is. He was on the Titans. He was on the Bears. I know exactly who this is.
Was he? All right.
You want maybe I don't know who it is. Hold on. 2022 wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, he was a former first-round pick. He went to Baylor. Are we thinking of different people here?
Was it A, Albert Wilson, B, Kendall Wright, C, Michael Floyd, D, D.D. Westbrook?
Shit. I was thinking Kendall Wright. I thought we cut his ass. It ain't Michael Floyd because he was like on the roster. What was the actual question? Like they didn't have a reception?
218 career receptions, 2,499 career receiving yards, and 12 career touchdowns. The Vikings released this wide receiver before ever playing a snap in 2022.
Before ever playing a snap. D.D. Westbrook played snaps. I believe. Didn't he return punts? Man, I'm having a Michael Floyd was Michael Floyd is before 2022, so he's out of the question. It's down to Kendall Wright, or Kendall Wright was before that too. It's got to be D.D. Westbrook. Final answer.
No, it was Albert Wilson. Albert Wilson.
My God, I didn't even know. I don't even remember him being on the team. I remember him like.
I remember watching in training camp, field punts.
Are you serious? I remember doing videos like maybe we'll sign Albert Wilson. I don't remember him being on Viking.
Yeah. So you have 1 point after 2 questions. Not
anybody get it in the comments?
No, I don't think anybody got that one right. Lord Renegade said Jake Reed.
I do not. Oh, that is a horrible answer. I do not remember.
Remember, the category is players the Vikings signed who never played a snap with the team. All right. Question number 3. In 2020, the Vikings traded for this big defender, but it fell through after he failed a physical, causing him to never play a snap with the team. The trade was with the Raiders.
What year?
2020.
Man, I am struggling today. How many more questions?
You got 3 after this. You got to get 4 more points.
Raiders. It was a defensive player.
Big defender, if that gives you a hint. Big.
I feel like he was a player, so it didn't go through, but then he actually ended up getting traded somewhere else very quickly after that, I think.
Tim Boss might have the right answer in the comments.
Yeah, I think I'll get it when you give me the multiple choice, but I believe he was traded pretty quick. Is PJ Jones? Is that his name? What the hell is this guy's name? I'm close. Give me the multiple choice.
Was it A, BJ Hill? B, PJ Hall? C,
shit.
Michael Pierce? Or D, Ledger Doozable?
The fact that you throw those first 2 in, I don't remember which one it was. Hold on. Give me the first 2 again.
A, BJ Hill, which
BJ Hill's a Bengal
in 9th grade, and then B, PJ Hall.
I think it's PJ Hall because BJ Hill's a Bengal. Yeah, I'm going Hall.
Correct. It is PJ Hall. PJ Hall.
Woo! That was really that was really emotional. I can't believe you gave me 2.
I know.
I
always
BJ
get
Hill.
confused. That's why I always do it.
All right. So I got 2 points, 3 questions left.
Yeah, you're sitting all right. You gotta get 5. Question 4: the Vikings signed quarterback Matt Corral late in the 2024 preseason. What team drafted him, and in what round?
2-parter. Is this 2 points?
It's a 2-parter. No, it's 1 point. It's 1 question.
It was the Panthers. I think it's round 3. It's 2 or 3, but I think it's 3. I think. Fuck. I know.
You need points, man.
I do need points, but I want to say it's round 3. I'm going to say Corral round 3.
What team?
Panthers.
You are correct. It was Carolina Panthers round 3. You did.
Yes!
Wow.
God, what a play. I'm an athlete.
Now you're on 4 points with 2 questions left.
Wow.
Pretty good. You're sitting pretty good.
That's a good answer. That was a good answer.
Yeah, that was impressive. That was actually looks like Pearl Sam Squatch says there. BJ Hill was behind the McDonald's for his hometown. PJ Hall apparently is still playing football in the UFL. Look at this. Everybody's just really impressed by what you did. What a hog bomb.
I can't wait to tell my family.
Yeah, you should tell them right now. Question number 5. In a rare move, the Vikings traded this 2022 free agent signing just 5 months after agreeing to terms with him.
He's the fat boy we sent to the Steelers, and I always get his name wrong. I always call him Jesse Williams. The hell is his name? Maybe that is his name. Maybe that's the first time I ever actually got it right. Shit. So how many points do I got?
You're at 4 points with 2 questions left.
I'll take multiple choice because I'm going to get it right. It's not Jesse Williams. It's something very
A,
similar.
Vidarian Lowe. B,
shit.
Jesse Davis. C, Drew Samia. D, Jake Long.
What year did you say?
2022.
Yeah, it's Davis. Jesse Davis. I always call him Jesse Williams. I don't know why.
That's Jesse Davis. You're correct. You were a winner tonight. You were a winner. That Panthers round 3 was really clutch, really impressive.
Fuck yeah, Matt Corral.
We still have 1 question left. Are you ready?
This is just for fun.
Remember, question 6 is always a little bit of a personal touch if it can be, and it is a little bit of a personal touch tonight.
All right. Let's see it.
Posting an image with the graphic of this lanky corner who used to play for the Broncos but was cut by the Vikings on August 30th, 2022 cost us some money due to a copyright issue.
Oh, man. Cost us some money. It cost us a bunch of money.
He did. A lot of money.
What an asshole. I don't even know who it was. I'll know it when you say it, but I have no idea. I think it was 22.
Was it A, Bashad Breeland, B, Joanne Williams, C, Nate Hairston, D, Patrick Peterson? Never play a snap with the team either. Cost us all that money.
Who's the first? Say that again.
A. Bashad Breeland. B. Jawan Williams. C. Nate Hairston. D. Patrick Peterson.
Nate Hairston owes us some fucking money. Final answer.
Nate.
All we want to do is talk some Vikings and put a thumbnail up, but we got dinged, and we got dinged hard. It was Nate Hairston.
Hard. You did a great job of talking them down.
I did. Well, you know what? We got it it was like a quarter of it, what they were asking. So you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, let's present the wheel.
Let's do it. Let's present it right now.
All right, the screen's gonna get all messed up, but that's okay. All right, here we go. Appreciate all the super chats. It's wonderful to be back today with Horned Up, and
great turnout tonight too.
Yeah, good turnout. When the season starts, I mean, come late July, it's balls to the wall. We got some new stuff we're bringing to the show. It's going to be a very fun season. So let's spin this thing.
Hell yeah!
It's probably gonna be Matamita. He wins every time.
Nope, not him this week.
Sam
Purple Sam Squad. I feel like he's due. He's due.
Purple Sam, email us onebarlepicus@gmail.com. We will hook you up with some swag or some mini grown. Let us know. Appreciate everybody coming on tonight.
Yeah, way more people watching than we expected. So appreciate you guys. It's the deadest time of the year. So thank you to everybody. And guys, remember this. Leeches have 32 brains, 10 stomachs, 9 pairs of testicles, and hundreds of teeth, making them one of nature's most bizarrely designed creatures.
Fucking disgusting.
It's a lot of testicles.